What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. Today, WB had its Q3 conference call talking about all the financials of the studio, and obviously doom and gloom because everything is doing poorly. But CEO David Zaslav did talk a little bit more about their focus moving forward with their gaming division, which is obviously something we are all interested in. Obviously, you know, James Gunn has taken over the movies for DC, so that'll do well. But they need a focus for gaming, and he is focusing on 4 core franchises moving forward. They have 11 studios right now that they own, and lots of them are working on games in these categories. Obviously, Hogwarts Legacy 2 is coming soon, or they're working on it anyway, so there's going to be a big focus on Hogwarts Legacy and Harry Potter. There's also Mortal Kombat, probably one of their most successful franchises right now. Definitely in the last 5 years, with Mortal Kombat 11 and Mortal Kombat 1, both producing lots of content and performing extremely well. So we'll be seeing lots more Mortal Kombat content moving forward. Obviously, one that kind of was a little surprising to me that he mentioned was Game of Thrones, but it really shouldn't be, because honestly, when have we ever had a real proper Game of Thrones console game? It's absolutely astounding to me that they've been sitting on Game of Thrones and haven't put out something proper in a very long time. I believe Telltale did something at one point, and I know there was another game that I don't remember what it was all about, that in the, like, right at the end of the Xbox 360 PS3 generation, right before Xbox One and PS4 came out. But other than that, there's just the mobile game. And I've been to WB Boston, and, you know, it's a good studio, and the mobile game looks like it's fun and everything. But, like, at a certain point, you know, the consoles and the PC games are really got to be a focus. And I just can't believe that they've been sitting on Game of Thrones this long. I would love to see a Game of Thrones MMO. Imagine, you know, picking your house and kind of going to war with everybody. You know, you could be a Stark, a Targaryen, whatever it is that you want to be, and I think that would be awesome. I mean, even if we just got like a proper Game of Thrones RPG game, you know, I think there's definitely a place for that, and I'm actually shocked that we haven't gotten there yet. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually crazy that there hasn't been this massive, you know, Game of Thrones game. You know, there's so many great characters you can focus on. I would love a Jon Snow game. But yeah, so that's encouraging to hear, and I hope that's a route that they decide to go. And then, of course, the final franchise is the one that's kind of causing a little bit of controversy. He said it as Batman/DC. And obviously, Suicide Squad did not do well. We also found out that Multiverses did really poorly and is not, you know, kind of carrying their own weight. So it should be interesting to see how they handle that. Multiverses, by the way, did announce that we are getting Marceline, the Vampire Queen, and Raven coming for the new season that I believe will be starting next week. So look out for that. I don't know how that's going to push the needle, but it could. Adventure Time, very popular. Raven looks good. They did a trailer for her today, so it looks really good. So hopefully that makes a difference. But obviously the focus on Batman and DC, a little concerning for some, but at the same time, it's what everybody is kind of made happen. All right, for better or worse, Suicide Squad, nobody would have chosen Suicide Squad. We all agree on that, okay? But it's the game that they put out, and not enough people supported it. So the opportunity for these games with, you know, characters other than Batman as the main focus are taking a hit. Even Gotham Knights, which a lot of people now are like, maybe we were too harsh on you. Yes, you were. You know, Gotham Knights didn't perform as well as it could have, and everybody was just complaining that it wasn't Batman. Everybody was just complaining that Gotham Knights wasn't Batman, and that, oh, they killed Batman. Oh, shaking my fist. You know, and that's not really what happened, but obviously that's a story for another day. Ironically, I am famous for pitching a Batman Ninja game in feudal Japan with an art style like the anime, in elevators, in Ubers, in, you know, round table lunches, but I digress. I did once pitch it to Ed Boon as well. But yeah, even that's Batman, and I just love Batman Ninja, the you know, the show, the movie, the whatever. So, but there's so many other DC characters. Obviously, we have Wonder Woman is hopefully going to be coming out very soon. You know, I hope at the Game Awards we'll hear something. You know, I think I do know that it sounds like Rocksteady is probably working on another Batman game now that now that Suicide Squad is winding down. I'm sure there's another Batman game of some type that, you know, we might see here in the near future, hopefully. But I would love to see them focus on some other characters, you know. I mean, everybody's always begging for a Superman game or the Flash game, and honestly, at this point, I'll take an Aquaman game, you know what I mean? So, obviously, they need money, all right? They need games that are going to be hits. They need games that people are going to like. But I think people need to calm down. And listen, you can have whatever standards you want, all right? If Suicide Squad wasn't the game for you, that's fine, all right? I don't think Gotham Knights was really that bad, and I think more people should have supported it when they had the chance. But if you want these lesser-known characters to get opportunities, when they give those characters the opportunities, you gotta possibly try it out. I can't, you know, otherwise you're just going to keep getting Batman. And for a lot of people, that's probably fine. I would like to see some other characters. You know, there's a lot of really great characters. I mean, I would love a Green Lantern game, you know, mostly so I could play as or against Atrocitus, you know, my favorite DC character. I would love to play as Lobo in a video game, you know what I mean? Obviously, Injustice 3 would be amazing. You know, I would settle just for that. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I think the big takeaway from this, though, is that, you know, those 4 franchises are very popular. You know, we've seen all of them go into Multiverses. I think Multiverses did not do the best job of monetizing. I think things are a little too expensive, not priced right. And I don't know what to say other than that. I couldn't keep up with it. I felt like it was too grindy. I would love to play it more. I really would. I'm going to go try it out when Raven comes out. But, you know, there's something about it that's just not hitting, and I hope they can find it. And I hope we can get more really cool games. That's all I want. And obviously there's a possibility that they're going to license it out to other companies, and I hope they do. Because I can't imagine there not being studios that want to get their hands on some of these DC franchises. Anyway, I would love to know if you have any ideas for any of those franchises. Literally any of them. What would you do for a Game of Thrones game? What is a DC character that's not Batman or Superman or the Flash or the Justice League in general that you want to see a video game for? What would you do, you know, other than another Hogwarts Legacy for Harry Potter? And, you know, I mean, obviously we're going to probably get Mortal Kombat 2, another Mortal Kombat. I don't know. Give us Injustice 3. But what do you guys think? I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you.